Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So I have never done a library slash book room tour. I got this set up at this point quite a while ago. It's been set up for over a year, but I was really excited when me and my fiance bought this house and moved in and found that there was going to be, we decided that one of the rooms was going to be a library that I could put all of my books and he could put some of his books as well. And I could just, have my own. It's not a real library. I don't have the 1,000 books required to actually say that you have a library in your house, but I have this room that just has 2 walls full of bookshelves and books. So today I am just going to give you a little tour. It is organized kind of by genre in general. There are some sections that are just kind of haphazard because I don't know where else to put them, or they don't all quite fit on one shelf, so I've kind of lumped them together. But let's go ahead and go through this book room, and I think my cats might be making an appearance here. Let's see. Yep, here's Lilith, and here's my boy Lucifer. So I'll go ahead and start by Lucifer. So we have these 2 shelves here, which I kind of just have dubbed my YA shelves. Most of these are YA. There's like maybe some adult, but I just kind of consider these 2 to be my YA bookshelf. So up top, a lot of these are just like thrifted from Goodwill. I just have this little display at the top, some Legos. So this very top row here is all Brandon Sanderson. This is all V.E. Schwab. I have duplicates. I don't tend to collect multiple copies of multiple books except for Alice in Wonderland, which I'll show you. But I do have multiple copies of the Darker Shades of Magic series because these covers came out and they're just so stunning. So this entire shelf is V.E. Schwab. And then this is my horror books shelf with a kind of little diorama display of Pan's Labyrinth and some figurines. I love Pan's Labyrinth. It's one of my favorite fantasy movies. These are all horror, a bunch of T. Kingfisher books, a bunch of 3 of Catriona Ward's books. Those, I really want to get to some of those when fall hits. The Last House on Needless Street is like just one of my favorite books. It has stayed with me since I read it, so I might have to reread that soon as well. So these are all horror, and then these are just kind of YA fantasy, I guess. Crystal Sutherland, we have Aaron A. Craig. I love Aaron A. Craig. Naomi Novik, Susan Dennard. I haven't read any of the Truth Witch series yet. Then Tracy Dion and The Bone Orchard, which is fantastic. This is kind of a lot of, not all, but some kind of older classic YA, like an Ember in the Ashes series, Crown of Feathers. I guess it's not really that old, but here, like, we have Leigh Bardugo. I haven't read Shadow and Bone. Laini Taylor. Things like that. Dark Rise is fantastic. Down here is just kind of more YA. And this little basket my mom actually made, and this is where I put all of the physical books that I have completed and have not done a review for. So it's empty because just today I filmed my May monthly wrap-up, so I have already either put away these books or, done with them what I will. So it's empty, but that is where my books go that I have read for the month. So that is that shelf. And then up top, this is my Sarah J. Maas shelf. I have read the entirety of Throne of Glass. I just recently acquired these 2 and haven't read Crescent City yet. I got that in an Owl Crate box. And then this is ACOTAR. I still have not read A Court of Silver Flames. Then this is my dragon shelf. I have facing away Fourth Wing because I have the first edition with the sprayed edges, which is beautiful. I'm not going to continue the series, but I love the sprayed edges, so he's staying. And these bookends I got from like Spencer's years ago, if anyone, I don't know, is Spencer still around? I don't know, I think it is. But yeah, these are dragon books, dragon fantasy. And then this, just kind of a general fantasy shelf. I have the Locked Tomb series, Jay Kristoff's books. I really need to get to reading Empire of the Vampire. I haven't read it yet. And then some Samantha Shannon. And then this is YA. This is actually, okay, it's mostly Maggie Stiefvater on the right. And then Victoria Aveyard's Red Queen series. So that's some YA right there. And this is kind of more YA. I try to kind of shift how the books are laid out so they aren't just all this way, so some of them are stacked, and you've seen that in other shelves. I have Holly Black, a bunch of fun stuff, and then here's kind of more YA. Bunch of series, and obviously I collect both hardback and paperback. I'm not too big of a stickler for everything matching exactly. I do like to collect hardback just because they last longer and hold up better than paperback, but paperbacks are also fun. So then we have this little corner that just kind of has some cute stuff on the wall. These are all from Owl Crate. I have a bunch of pins. I was subscribed to Owl Crate for 2 years. So these are all pins from there. A little, I don't know, card thing. Then a mirror. Hello. And a bunch of kind of crystals and stuff there. And then just kind of a random little table. I have some like older books here. These are all Alice in Wonderland, so that's kind of my main exception. Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite stories, so I do collect cool editions of Alice in Wonderland that I find. I have a little picture there, Alice in Wonderland. Just some kind of cute, kitschy stuff on the table. And then a fake plant at the bottom with some records below it. And maybe I'll show these because these are cute. So this bag my mom gave me, I can't remember if it was for Christmas or for my birthday, maybe my birthday. She made a whole bunch of like book corner little bookmarks. So you stick the corner of your book inside this to mark your place. And they're just like so cute. I love them so much. My mom is wonderful. A little bow. So she made these. She like origami made these, and these are all little book corner things. So love you, Mom. So then we have 3 more bookshelves here. So this is kind of my little sci-fi corner. This has a bunch of sci-fi, and then those 2 figurines I got for graduation when I graduated college as a gift. So yeah, a bunch of sci-fi here, classic sci-fi, not a whole bunch, but the Illuminae files, which is fantastic. Have not read Red Rising yet. I don't know why, this is like book 5, I don't know why, it was at Goodwill or something, and I couldn't remember where it landed in the series, so I have a random hardcover edition of Iron Gold, a bunch of Terry Pratchett, and then this just cute little area here with some fantasy. I have my Travis Baldree books. This, my best friend got me. My favorite animal is an owl, and hers is a fox. So this is just so adorable. I love it so much. A special Owl Crate edition of Strange the Dreamer duology by Laini Taylor. Then we just kind of have some more fantasy. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, one of my favorites. We have the Luck in the Shadows series, which is really good. I've read the first 2 books. If you're looking for gay high fantasy, check that series out. And then this is where, well, at this point it's been a little bit haphazard still. This shelf is kind of all over the place. It has adult, it has young adult, it has some horror over here, just random fantasy, maybe a couple sci-fi in there. It's kind of haphazard and crazy. And same down here. I have some supernatural novels. I was obsessed with supernatural in college. And this little bucket, I keep all the books that I plan to unhaul. So either giving them to friends or family, or free little libraries in my area, or Goodwill, as last resort if I don't want to get rid of them the other places. And this clipboard currently has this year's Beat the Backlist reading challenge. in it. So I'm doing the smaller version this year versus like the 64 prompt one as compared to last year. So I'm taking a little more casual because I do have fun doing it. So I track what I've read by using this transparent paper. So these are the prompts. And as I read, I fill it out so that I can still see both. So that is the Beat the Backlist little clipboard. If I can get it in without ruining it. Okay, struggle, but got it. And then this shelf has just some cute stuff up here. Little owl. These are all like Studio Ghibli little figures. And then this random little bit is kind of like steampunk fantasy specifically. So the Foundry Side series was really good. The last book, oh my gosh, the way everything came together was awesome. The first book in the Cinder Spires series by Jim Butcher. Cute steampunk owl. And then these are all art books. These are Final Fantasy 14. My fiance got these for me for Christmas. So these are all art from the MMO Final Fantasy 14 and some Studio Ghibli stuff. And then this is more fantasy. This is obviously Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien. These are technically my dad's. He has let me have them. These Argonath bookends, super cool. I love them. And then these are actual classics. These are from Owl Crate, but yeah, I'm not a big classics girly, but I do have some that I've read or that I want to read. And then these are kind of, they are at least contemporary in some way, maybe a mix of both contemporary or contemporary fantasy. We have some Nora Roberts there, Leigh Bardugo. We have the Mercy Thompson urban fantasy, I think maybe romance series. I don't know. I enjoyed the first book. And a couple Willow Tree Angels, and just, yeah, my shelves kind of have little decorations a little everywhere. Oh yeah, sorry, this is from Owl Crate. It's kind of cool. It has a quote from The Lord of the Rings, if you can read that. The not all those who wander are lost, the poem. And then down here we have more contemporary stuff, a lot of kind of contemporary like thrillers or mysteries, things like that. We have a Riley Sager here. That's a picture of me and my sister. And then here's some romance. Then more contemporary stuff on the left. And the right have some measure of contemporary-ness to them. This is my one nonfiction shelf. So, well, I guess Sherlock Holmes isn't nonfiction, so maybe not this side, but these are all nonfiction. So I mainly read fiction, but some of these I have read. Like, I enjoyed The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs. That was fun. We have a couple books, So You Want to Talk About Race. That was good. I just recently got this, Dark and Magical Places, The Neuroscience of Navigation. I am so bad at directions. So it just kind of caught my eye. So yeah, those were all nonfiction. And then this very big shelf. These are all my fiance's, but it is The Wheel of Time. He has most of them at hardback. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for them when I go places, and I'm trying to complete his collection of hardbacks, but he has the whole series. I read the whole series on his behest because it's one of his favorites. It's very good. The show is not so good. But here, and these are also my fiance's. I haven't read them, but George R.R. Martin, a little fox from Harry Potter, and then I don't think this is all of them, but a whole bunch of the Witcher series by Andrei Sapkowski. And then we have graphic novels. We have a whole bunch of Monstrous, Heartstopper, love it so much. Owls are my favorite. Here's some owls. I do have a hardback version of all the Harry Potter books. Obviously, J.K. Rowling is a problem nowadays, but, the series does hold a special place in my heart. So we got manga here. this, yeah, basically from here, like from here, no, this shelf basically. After we got the manga, this is like middle grade stuff. Blue is for Nightmares, this whole series. The Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials. I think there was a weird marketing situation with that where it was marketed as middle grade, but it's a fantastic series. Let me see. Artemis Fowl, The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer, one of my favorite books growing up. And then we have some more middle grade. We have the Bartimaeus trilogy with the prequel. Those are some of my favorite books. We have the Pendragon series, which is another one of my favorites. And I never actually finished the series. I have not read The Soldiers of Hala, but sometime I hope I can do a reread of the series. And honestly, I guess this side, so I got this used somewhere. Someone was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. So I got this cute little painting couch. This blanket is from Owl Crate. It's a reference to Strange the Dreamer. Miracles for Breakfast is a book in that book. And then this table ended up here for reasons. It wasn't originally in here. Someone was using it when they came to visit for their computer, and it just kind of stayed here, and I have since put some plants on it, and I have started collecting ampersands, apparently. I didn't mean to, but I found one that was very cute at like a Goodwill, and ever since I've been keeping my eye out for particularly cute or unique ampersands. So I have that there. And then this random little, I guess, I don't actually know if I have anything in here, but some storage. Those I got recently from Barnes & Noble. They were having like 50% off sale or something. So those have not found their home yet. That's kind of where I stack books that I've bought and haven't figured out where they go yet. That's a record player under there. Yeah, cute lamp, and I just need to hang this. It's an Alice in Wonderland poster. I just should hang it up, but I haven't yet. And yeah, very big windows with a cat perch there. And yeah, that is the whole room. So I film in front of this. So some of that you've seen around but haven't seen because I stand in front of it. So yeah, it's right across from the window. So that is a tour of my library. I love this room. I love just standing in it and looking around and just admiring my collection and appreciating that I have the space where I can just dedicate to, my love of books. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.